Hi, I'm Teryn and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. Time and time again, people have tried to tell me that Fashion Nova and Shein have good quality clothes, and I'm just here to say that is not the truth. But is that really their fault? Let's get into it. I honestly think a lot of people have no idea what a good quality piece of clothing or even fabric is anymore. I think a big reason for this is that so many people shop for clothes solely online and not going into stores. A lot of people are not touching fabric, they're not looking at stitching, they're not looking at seams, and honestly they probably don't know what to look for. If all you know is fast fashion and subpar fabrics and materials, you will start to think that that is good quality, and again, that is really no fault of your own if that is you in the case. If all you know is fast fashion, you will not recognize the touch of quality. So I am a fashion professional. I have a degree in fashion merchandising and design. I am a fashion designer. I've styled and I've worked in various different positions within the fashion industry. Growing up, I definitely feel like the tiers of fashion were more prominent. And I remember learning in class that there are apparel price point categories, and I'm just gonna read through the list so I don't mess anything up. So this list is just from 2009. So I'm gonna go through an example for each category. So discount would be like Walmart, budget would have been like Forever 21, moderate would be Zara, better would have been Liz Claiborne, contemporary would have been Betsy Johnson, bridge would have been Lauren by Ralph Lauren. So those like Marc Jacobs by Marc Jacobs, those types of lines. Designer would be Calvin Klein. These are typically your ready to wear collections, and then couture would be obviously something like Chanel, Balmain, that type of thing. So to me, growing up, these different price point categories were clear, and it would be notable because you would go into these stores and shop at them individually versus online. You can just kind of browse whatever. When you're shopping in person, you definitely have a better sense of what you're buying. You can feel things, you can look at things, you can try them on, you can see how they drape on the hanger, you can see how they look folded. There are just many different factors that come in when you shop in person. Of course, there are definitely different blockades to shopping in person. For instance, like I've worked in retail, I've worked at a retail store where they did not offer the extended sizing in store, and that was very frustrating. And I even really wanted us to have like at least like a sample for people to try on for fit and size. If you had petite sizing, if you had like tall sizing, and if you had plus sizes, they were probably not in the store, and you would just have to buy it online and try it at home and see if it fit, and then you have to return it in store, return it to the distribution center, etc. It's very complicated, and I definitely see that being something that is off-putting when it comes to shopping in person. Now, of course, shopping in person, you do have sometimes rude sales associates or people who follow you around, so there are definitely barriers to shopping in person for sure. But yes, I really do think those two reasons are why people don't know what they don't know when it comes to fabric, especially, and knowing what good quality is. And it's something that's also hard to teach online. You can familiarize yourself with types of seams and stitching and fabrics, but it's really nice to be able to actually go in and see things, try them on, and touch them. I really do think when it comes to fast fashion, people do not know what good quality is anymore. And also, if you go to a lot of these like thrift stores and whatnot, a lot of what you see is fast fashion versus I remember being younger, like if I went to a thrift store, you could come up with some really good things and you didn't just have to be in like the nicer neighborhoods. I do think that we are missing out on those apparel price points as well as clothes that can withstand the test of time. But that is disappointing for me to see as someone who really does care about fashion. I really do hope that people can learn more about fashion, and I'm gonna plug my design YouTube channel that I'm going to be working more on this year, and hopefully I can come up with ways to kind of showcase some of my knowledge and experience in a way that might be helpful for people on that channel. So we shall see. And I think a third thing is just like the overall cost of things, like the price points. If there's something that I like that I cannot afford or I don't want to spend the full amount on, I wait for it to go on sale, or I look for something similar and thrifted. I'm just really good about that. So that's just me personally, but I feel like the difference between things that are accessible and the things that are of good quality that you can have 5 years from now is completely different, like the price points. And the thing is, the cost of materials and fabric is totally rising. The cost associated with having your clothes and garments ethically produced is, you know, where it needs to be in order for people to sustain their lives. So basically, a lot of people are going to be shopping like fast fashion, and once they get the chance to shop like at a higher price point, it's going to be like a big jump. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think is off-putting about shopping in store versus online? As always, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.